So what's up? Chef T here. Quick Chef T says tonight. I'm excited to share. Actually, something just popped in my brain. The other day, 2 nights ago, on my day off, I went to a chef's dinner. And it was from University of Maryland. I'm part of the little, bunch of chefs that help the students to learn, and so on and so forth. Back hurts, this may not work. So I was talking to a guy the other night, a future entrepreneur, but I got a lot of insight from him on kind of some of the typical fears, I guess you'd say, of getting in the entrepreneur game. And it was interesting because sharp guy, certainly no dummy, and just chatting with him about entrepreneur. And it was really interesting, and it was rewarding because he was asking a bunch of questions about kind of my thoughts and why I do what I do, and it was refreshing, to kind of have that open discussion. And it got me thinking just a few minutes ago about the ups and downs of business and where that really affects you and how it can affect you and how hard the mental game is, right? So today I'm closing down the restaurant. It was a pretty quiet day, quite honest. It was a quiet night. I don't really know why. I think it was mostly because the weather is really gorgeous weather outside. A lot of people probably enjoying their decks, and that kind of thing, enjoying their decks. But yesterday we're slammed, right? Tuesday night, slammed, busy. I mean, pretty full. Tomorrow night looks good, right? Tomorrow night looks pretty solid, Probably about a third of the restaurant reserved already, and we'll get more tomorrow, and probably with walk-ins we'll have a busy day. And it's like that with anything we do in business, right? It's always going to be up and down. And it brought to mind, my thought of why business is so much mental. It's so much mental. It's obviously about a good product, a good service, a great idea, and most importantly, the execution of that idea, of course. But it's really, how hard it is to eat salad when there's a pizza place opening next door. But I'm rocking this salad because it's so freaking delicious. Watching a little video, and I'm gonna be healthy for the summer. Peace. It's really that mental game, right? It's really when you're the down and out parts where you're like, man, nobody hit my website up today. Very few people came in the store. Hit a roadblock trying to get financing. 3 people told me my product sucks, or my service sucks, or my restaurant sucks, or whatever. Those are times when it's mentally very difficult. It's tough. It's challenging. And any of the videos that I'm doing, I'm not anybody. I'm not here to be a guru. Although I've got some experiences that I think will help you if you're in the entrepreneurial pursuit. If you're not, perhaps you're just watching this for entertainment value. My new goatee. Or something along those lines. But if you're in the entrepreneurial hustle, I'm trying to share, especially in the restaurant game, a little bit about how the mental game goes. But I just want you to understand that, as you go forward pursuing something, everyone, like Gary Vee said, entrepreneurship is so popular right now, and it's so in to be an entrepreneur. Well, I feel like I've been an entrepreneur since I was age 7, when I was selling candy at the elementary school. I literally had my dad's cigar box, and I was hustling candy. Now, to me, that says to me that I have that entrepreneurial bug, that gene, that whatever inside me. Doesn't mean you have to feel that from age 7 to be an entrepreneur, but at the same moment, it takes a lot of heart and perseverance and being okay with struggling, and being okay with being not okay, if that makes any sense. When we opened up in 2007 and the recession hit, not more than 6 months later, it was tough. There's no bullshit about it. It was a tough deal. I woke up every morning not knowing where the next bill was going to get paid, right? Now, thank God, thank my parents, and thank the community that I was building around the restaurant, but we survived it and got to a point where we were able to not only pay our bills, but sock away some money, and not only sock away some money, but make improvements, and not only make improvements, but keep on moving. Now, it's still a daily hustle, right? It's not easy street for me. And I've been at this restaurant game in this restaurant 8.5 years. So when you look at a business, like people want to, especially with the advent of the internet and technology blow-ups and success stories that are overnight, things. And I'm not in, the world of venture capital and, startups and all that. Although I keep my ear tuned to it, I'm in the retail business. I'm in a restaurant. I'm a restaurateur. And my moving forward, as I announced in my last Chef T Says, was my focus is going to be more on teaching about marketing and running a retail business. Now, more about the marketing, the sales, the promotion. And we'll touch on execution and operation type stuff. But I'm really passionate about that because I know how hard it is to go through that tough part where your lack of customers and lack of business is putting you under and putting you on the brink of being done. Because, it's easy to go back, like this gentleman I was speaking to on Monday. It's easy to go back and work for somebody else, right? It's easy. You can get a job. I mean, let's be honest. You can get a job. And it may not be the ideal job, but most people that have some skills and how to market themselves can get a job. And I had moments. I'm not going to BS anybody. I had moments. And my close friends know it, my parents know it, and now you know it. But I had moments where I considered, what is this worth? Is it worth me hustling this hard, working 24/7, almost literally, on my business to try to keep it going? And at this point, I can say yes, it was. And I obviously didn't take what might be said the easy out and get a job somewhere. I don't fault anybody for doing that. But at the same moment, if you're truly an entrepreneur, and it's in your blood and it's in your DNA, I think you don't take that route because you realize that it's just not what makes you happy. If you do, it might be just a temporary off-ramp. But I feel truly that business owners that get into entrepreneurship and really realize it's in their blood, I mean, they won't get away from it. They can't really live without it. So anyways, for those that are watching, I'd love a comment or two. Right now, you're probably watching me on, it could be on Facebook. I have never really set up as I said I was going to, sorry. But the site, ChefTSays.com, is not live, but it redirects to Facebook, I believe. But you can definitely comment, and I'd love to hear anybody that watches this. I know it's getting a fair bit of views. Comment below on, if you're in the pool of people that are thinking about diving into entrepreneurship and restaurants, perhaps, to own your own restaurant one day. What are some of your challenges? What are some of your fears? What are some of the things that either I or somebody in the community could help to answer or provide a little bit of benefit for? Hope you enjoy watching. I appreciate it. Love you all. Please take every day as a blessing, because it is. We don't know when the man above or whoever you believe in is going to call for us. And it sounds trite and it sounds sad, but really it's true. Rock out every day. Do the best you can to really enjoy the time we have on this earth. We don't know, maybe the time after we leave is better. Who knows? We'll find out eventually, because that's one guaranteed destination. But thanks for watching. ChefTSays.com. Comment on Facebook. Peace. Thank you so much. I'm out.